Alright guys, we're back. I'm Roger, I'm a Street Level Critic, and today we're going to talk about Shazam. I got to see the movie a little bit early because of the Fandango tickets that were sold today, and I just saw it and I said, let me just share what I thought after just watching it maybe an hour ago, something like that. So, I enjoyed the movie a lot. I was very pleased. Since the beginning, when the trailers first came out, I was always like, okay, I'm excited to see this. The concept is cool. I've never been a fan of the Shazam character in the comic books because I've never read his comic books. But I've always enjoyed him in the DC and Warner Brother movies that they put out, the animated movies, and all the TV shows, Young Justice, and all the other stuff they put out. Whenever he's in there, I've always enjoyed the character. I think it's really funny, the concept of a young kid saying the word Shazam and having powers and looking like an adult is just funny to me. The concept is interesting. So, seeing how the movie went, I was excited. I was very pleased. I wasn't disappointed because I knew what I was getting when I went into it. If I had walked in wanting a serious, dark tone DC superhero movie, I would have been super disappointed. But I went in knowing what I was going to get: some fun jokes, some cool action scenes, uh, a lighter tone, obviously, and a lot of unknown because I don't know too much about the character. So I was very pleased in that sense because one thing they did well in this movie, or with this movie, they did not spoil a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff in the film that was not shown in the trailer. So thank you, DC. Thank you, Warner Brothers, because I was very pleased. Now, it's hard to talk about this movie without getting into spoilers because there was, like I said, there was so much hidden from us in the trailers. But I'm going to just try to discuss it. I wrote some things down just because I want to go through it really quick. The first thing I want to mention is how the movie felt. It felt to me like some of the movies back in the 80s, like Back to the Future. Big, obviously, the reference is pretty obvious. And it just felt like a lighthearted, fun action film that, not something you have to be in the mood for. Oh, I have to be, serious mood, or just you could throw it on, enjoy it, fun. There was some good jokes in there. I laughed a bunch. Maybe it was because I wasn't with an audience, so everyone laughing together just better than when I'm watching it alone. But not too cringeworthy. There was one scene, maybe or two, at the most, where I was like, oh my gosh, wow, they just did that. But it was all lighthearted and fun, anyways. So the next thing on my list is special effects. I wanted to mention how they did a good job, not a stellar job, but a good job. Some of their, without spoiling it, should I say? Well, yeah, there was some creatures in the movie, and the effects was pretty decent. But there was a transition from creature to not creature without spoiling it, and that was a little just like particle effects or whatever it is. It just didn't look right. But overall, it didn't really affect the movie. Maybe that's how it is. It's Shazam. It's magic and gods and Zeus and all craziness. So whatever. It's not supposed to look real. But bought it overall. What else? Let me look at my list. Music was good. I liked the theme. Whenever heroic moments happened, there was an obvious theme there, which I liked. I can't remember. I can't hum it now. But while it was happening, I really enjoyed it. What else? The directing. Directing was good. There was some scenes where I can't really. It boggles my mind because when I studied film a little bit and shot some stuff, and when you shoot something as a team, it goes through everybody. Everyone sees what you're doing. So there was one scene in the movie which was in the trailer, which when it happened, I was like, this is really happening. The way that it happened, the way that they dealt with it was so, like, I can't believe it went through everybody, got vetted through everybody. They said, yeah, let's do it this way instead of changing it up a little bit and make it much cooler. Maybe I'll do a spoiler review and talk about that. You guys let me know if you want that down in the comment section. But that's here nor there. It was still good overall. The acting, really good job. Zachary Levi, the main best friend, which I don't know. I might have stole the show because he was more charismatic a little bit than the main character, Billy Batson, which is important, but maybe that's the way his character is supposed to be. There was a whole backstory to Billy that I had no clue about from the trailer, or I had never seen in any of the cartoons or movies, that I really enjoyed. I thought it really helped his character go through the arc that he did in the film, which kudos to you guys for making it happen. What else? I have here Mark Strong. Mark Strong, he has some bad luck with these DC movies, man. Green Lantern was, unfortunately, well, actually, he was a great part of it. I really liked his role, and he's been doing really good for everything he does. Really intense, and I'm happy because he did a really good job in this movie playing a villain, and he was a villain, guys, straight up as a villain. You know, he had backstory. They showed him progressing, and he does some hardcore villain stuff. So excited about that, and I'll leave it at that. You know, maybe we can get into more in spoiler review. What else do I have here? I have cameos. There were cameos in a very interesting way. The way that DC is approaching these movies, I don't know, they don't feel super connected, but they are at the same time. It's hard to see, but trust me, guys, when you go see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can come down and comment down in the comment section and tell me what you think. Another thing I want to mention is, guys, Hollywood, listen up. This is a pet peeve of mine. You know, now we're used to the whole sticking around after the credits because there's going to be something probably in the middle of the credits, and then you got to wait till the end of the credits and something pops up. Spoiler for Ant-Man and the Wasp, okay? Ahead of time. That scene in the end credits when there's an ant playing the drums, so worthless. Put that in the middle of the trailer. Put the silly scene in the middle of the credits, and put the interesting dark story moving ahead whatever scene in the end. I don't want to sit through all the credits, seeing all those names pop up. Kudos on you guys. Good job. And then seeing something silly and then be like, oh, disappointed. I want the badass scene where it's going to see in the universe a sequel, whatever it might be. Put that in the end, guys. Please. Come on. What else do I have here? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have the acting, which I've mentioned, the music I've mentioned, what it felt like. And I also want to talk about, it was weird how seeing on screen two actors that are in a DC movie and a Marvel movie, not in the same movies, but they're both in Shazam, and then Zachary Levi's in Thor, which is weird. And then, not Thor, but Thor the Dark World. And then, I don't know how to pronounce this actor's name. I'm sorry, I don't know if the D is silent, but Digimon Hansu. He plays the wizard in this, and he also plays an actor roles in Captain Marvel, who's just in there, and he was in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. So just seeing them, it's just a little bit of, fourth wall breaking. Then I was like, wow, this is a little odd, but they both did a good job. So I'm excited. If I had to score the movie, which I normally do, I don't do letter grading. I do more of a 1 through 10 score, and I would give it an 8.6. Very solid, very good, very exciting to see that the DC movies are progressing and becoming something more than just a joke. Not to me, because I like the DC movies. I'm not a Marvel fanboy or a DC fanboy. I like both. I like everything. I just want everything to succeed. Even though there are failures, there are things that I'm not so much of a fan of. But overall, I'm a fan of it all. I want it to work, and I want it to be able to be successful. So 8.6 is my score. What did you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. If you want me to do a spoiler review, just say so, and maybe we'll get into it. All right? Catch you guys on the next one. Até a próxima. Peace.